Here, my good patron also had a similar problem. In fact, the things he had managed to get were auctioned. So, now, you see, we have a background. The background was, once upon a time, the law permitted that, gave discretion to the Minister for Finance to waive taxes on case by case on items that were imported into Kenya. That discretion was abused. So when we developed, or when Kenyans were rewriting the Constitution in 2010, they actually locked the doors and the windows and everything. And they said, everybody must pay tax. It was in response to an abuse on the tax system that was used by a few people to benefit people in different ways. That's what we have as a problem today in Kenya, that the law, the Constitution actually, it's not even the law, the Constitution demands that taxes are paid on everything. Now, we will progressively have to deal with it because we have lost many opportunities, as has been said here. Many people have donated, and I get letters upon letters on my desk of people saying, look, these things are being donated for free. Why are you asking us to pay 3 million, 5 million tax on an item that was donated for free, for charity, or to help a community health center, or to help in this or the other? That's a discussion we must have, and that's a discussion within government we must look at critically. It is not something that you're telling me. It is something that is present on my desk every day. People raising issues, not just even Kenyans, even our development partners. They are concerned that even when they want to donate something, you know, you're giving somebody something for free and he's telling you pay so that you give me. You know, it doesn't make sense, you know. For you to give me the gift you want to give me, you have to pay me to receive it, you know. It's really counterproductive. So that's a discussion that is alive, and I won't give you a straight answer today, but it is something that as we go forward, we must have a discussion around it and find a solution to it so that we cannot disadvantage ourselves in a situation where you are in need, but you are asking to be paid for your need to be sorted out. You know? My good lady there on what they are doing about community relationships and trying to build a network of support around different communities. We will wade through those because approaches are different. One community to another community, the approach is different. We have cultural issues, we have customer issues. We all have to balance how we drive our agenda. I know you have said that it shouldn't be very difficult for you people to meet me. While that is very true, and I try to be as available as I can, but I'm just one person, you know. It's not possible for me to meet everybody. And that's why we have a party structure. That's why we have all other structures to help support this whole effort. Eliud Owalo here will also help you on matters you have raised on the contributions of ideas in agriculture. We have our economic team, a very talented group of good Kenyans. My good brother Eliud is a member of that team, and he can facilitate a meeting between whoever you want us to meet with our team, and we will be able to tap into the good ideas on farming that you have, and we can be able to bring them on board. I think, Eliud, you can facilitate that. I agree with the gentleman from Uganda that we have challenges of imports of maize, and we just need to help our people in Uganda. I am among the people who import maize from Uganda for my chicken, and there is a real problem with maize from Uganda, I must tell you. In fact, we just stopped importing maize from Uganda because the cuckoos became sick. And largely, it has nothing to do with, it's just the handling, because most of the infrastructure, people dry the maize on the road, so the maize come when it is already brown, and it becomes very, there is a small problem which we can deal with, in just matters of handling the maize, but it's not an excuse for people to lock the gates against the maize coming from Uganda, because Uganda is a very big source of maize, as Tanzania is for Kenya. Maybe when you are talking about the way it is handled, so that it gets contaminated and then it brings challenges, we have to work as countries to be able to sort out that problem. The parish model in Uganda is you are 100% correct. It is the bottom-up approach, and that is why, for those of you who are here, Uganda used to be our #1 destination for exports. You will be surprised that today Uganda exports more to us than we export to them. And it's because of what Museveni has done with that bottom-up economic model. He has created production. We have challenges with maize, as that good brother has said. We have challenges with sugar. We have challenges with eggs coming from Uganda, because they now produce more than we do, and their price is cheaper than ours. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the thing has actually reversed, has gone full circle. Today, we are exporting less to Uganda, they're exporting more to us, yet they used to be our #1 export destination. It means we have to really think about our model, and that is why I have come up with the proposal of the bottom-up economic model, so that we can fire our economy from the below, where we have the majority of our citizens. I appreciate your support, all of you. I don't take it for granted. I know it comes with a lot of emotion, and it's all because we all want the best for our country. Janet, the whole issue of an opportunity to have landing rights is not quite a commercial issue. It is also a very big political issue. Maybe if I would get somebody to discuss with you how that goes, because it's not a straightforward commercial issue. There is a lot of politics in being allowed to land in a country. We struggled to get Kenya Airways to land in America. It took us quite a while, and a lot of, you must do this, you must do this, you must do the other, you must do the other. We just signed, when the president was in South Africa, some collaboration between our two airlines. It's normally handled at a very high level, because there is a lot of politics around it, and where you fly, with who. When you have landing rights in one country, it affects your landing rights with the next country, because of the relationship between your country and that other country and the other country. Sometimes there are countries, because of differences, you cannot be allowed to overfly a certain country. So there is a lot of geometry around it that eventually informs a decision whether you get a landing right or not. So, again, I sympathize with your frustration in trying to get some of our people employed using your airline. But maybe if it is something that is brought to our attention directly, we can be able to advise on what needs to be done and clearly know whether there is a possibility or not, right? So that we can all move together. Maybe we can take the last two questions or so.